Okay, hey, this is Ray from explorerray.com, and today I just want to this is actually kind of my first ever maybe travel kind of YouTube post, or maybe not. I have had a couple of about travel safety and so on, but this is actually kind of a part one of my video blog for my upcoming trip to Australia. Today is Saturday night. I have stopped my visit at my parents, which are on the western coast of Norway, and I moved myself to the airport hotel at Gardermoen, which is the Norwegian main airport. And what I want to show you here is that when I'm here, I'm actually sitting and doing my last preparations. I have made everything with me. I have gotten here to this hotel, and what I want to show you is this. This is my little go bag. And what I mean with the go bag is that I actually, let me zoom out a little bit. What I mean with the go bag is that actually this contains things that I would like to have with me on my plane when I'm going to Australia tomorrow. My plane leaves tomorrow afternoon, and I will first travel for 12 hours to Bangkok, and then I will travel and then I will have a couple of hours off the plane. And then I will be traveling for almost 10 hours more to Melbourne. Then I will immigrate to Australia, and I will then be in Melbourne, which I will stay for approximately a night before I move on to Sydney. But that's another issue. I will come back to that later. But in my go bag, first a little bit about what I'm actually traveling with. I'm traveling with way too much, but okay, that's another issue. But in most times, I usually the carry-on luggage I have is either my laptop or my camera gear. I have a single bag for my camera gear, but in addition, I also wanted something else because I'm going to be so far, almost 24 hours in time, almost 1.5 days away from my main luggage. So in addition to what I will say I will have here, I will also bring an extra shirt and so on, so I can change in Bangkok or something like that, because yeah, you know how you aren't that fresh when you have been on a flight for 12 hours. But this is actually my go bag, which will be my second bag together with my camera gear bag, which I also have. In addition to what I will tell you is in this bag, I will also have my camera, which of obvious reasons I'm using to film myself with now, so I can't use that. But okay, let's just show you a little bit. The go bag itself is a really nice bag. I actually got it for Christmas. I've been wanting this kind of bag for a long time. I have similar type bags like the Think Tank Retrospective, but that's more for camera use. This is more versatile because it has big pockets and so on. It's from a Swedish company called Fjällräven, which means like mountain fox, but that isn't all that important. What I have in here is, let me start you off with maybe the most important thing. The first thing I actually have in my bag is this. This is first of all, I have a pen, and this is actually like, I think it's 19 or 20, something like that, 19 or 20, yeah, 20 numbered different papers, all from tonight's reservation in my hotel, to my airport tickets, to my Australian visa, to my, I, for example, just a little tips, I, for example, I sent an email because, like I mentioned before, I want to bring my DJI Phantom drone to Australia, so I sent an email to customs, and they say, yeah, that's fine, I've actually printed that mail, so if they ask me when I'm arriving in customs, I can show you the mail, and there they have signed it, and they have a ticket number, so they can look it up in their case files if they have something they want to discuss. I have hotel bookings, I have tickets for events I'm going to, I have like everything written down, and I have it on me, on my go-to bag. So that is like the first thing. And a pen is always nice because you want to be able to bring you have to fill in like customs forms, immigration forms, and all of these kind of things. Another thing I actually have, maybe not that easy, but let's actually, it's a kind of a nice thing. I like to take pictures. That's one of the primary reasons I travel. I like to meet people, I like to take pictures. And one of the things when I actually take pictures is that people are always asking me the question, oh, can I see your pictures? Are you published? Are all of these things? And I actually have made these kind of little business cards, and I keep them handy and deliver them to anyone who wants. And it's just an easy way for me to just, okay, if they actually are interested, not just polite, okay, they can have a look if they want to. So that's what I have in my bag. Another thing I also have is, I've talked to you about this before. I have 2 cell phones and a satellite phone and things. I'm obsessed by security. I want to be able to get reached. So I actually have a second cell phone. So both of my cell phone will either be on my body or in my bag. I have a little charger for the cell phone. And of course, I couldn't actually don't bring it, but I'm just going to be very easy. Like I said, the camera itself will be in this bag. My X100S, Fuji X100S, fantastic little mirrorless camera is also in my bag, and my Zoom H5. And this is actually 2 reasons. The one reason is actually that it can be nice to have the Zoom H5, but also if something interesting happens, I can just pull it out and maybe record it like, you know, old lawyers do and so on. You take, you just kind of, yeah, you just record it. You can play it later. So if you have this nice thought, oh, this I should have been saved. Okay, I just record it and I have it if I want it later. Another thing I would like to show you is that I have with me also, this is also in my go bag, this is my travel adapter for power, a power adapter. And this is just, I have several of these. I have it in my main luggage, I have it in this luggage here. Speaking of the same thing as you can say, when it comes to electricity and so on, I would like to show you a little thing here. These 3 things I pulled out here is actually the same thing. First off, I would like to show you this. This is it's just a battery. It's really simple. It has 2 outputs through USB, and it has 1 input through micro USB. And you can press here and you can see how much charge you have on it and so on. It's a very nice thing. It's a very nice feature. This is actually the same thing, but here you have the same kind of power adapter. It's a little bit big, but the nice thing with this version here is that actually you can have it like this, where it doesn't take any more room, or you can actually connect it to this socket mount, and you can actually plug it into the wall. I think it's a really nice little feature, and it can keep your small gadgets like an iPod, iPhone, mobile phone, something like this, keep them going if you're in, especially a mobile phone, if you have a little less. This one's actually a gift from my sister for Christmas, and it's the exact same thing. You have an input through micro USB and you have an output through ordinary USB to micro, and it's just the same thing. It's an additional travel battery just for the, you can say, size. Another thing actually I have with me, I don't know actually why, but I kind of find it very helpful. This is a small pocket guide. It's called Lonely Planet's Best Ever Travel Tips, and it may be basic or rudimentary, or what you should call it, when you have been traveling a little bit, but actually it's kind of handy, and it's if it has been a little bit of a time since you traveled on your own for the last time, maybe it can be nice to just sit on the plane, browse a little bit, and see, okay, yeah, that kind of works. But actually, this is a book I kind of like. I read a lot of the rough guides and Lonely Planets and all of these things, and they are fairly good, most of them. They give very nice advice. But this one I found a little bit special, but I really like it. So just a little tip. I'm no way associated with Lonely Planet, and this is not a paid for advertisement, but it's just good credit where credit's due. So I like that. Now let's move on to a little bit more serious things. I don't know, I'm using contact lenses, and that's why I bring, of course, contact lenses with me on my trip, and that is very important. You have to be able to change, especially either take them out or change the glasses or something like that when you are traveling. Another thing actually I have, which is in the same thing, is that I have here, it is also actually a little tip. If you're traveling in many airlines and so on, you get like, you get some toiletries, you get a small toothbrush, you get all of these things, and that's nice. Actually, what I found is that those 95 centiliter, I mean 95 milliliter bottles here, which are below the limit for how much liquid you can bring through security with Listerine, are really nice to have on travel. And what I actually found out is that you can fit 3 of those smaller bottles here into one of those those see-through bags, and that helps when you're going through security. And actually, when you're going on long-haul flights, being able to actually not only brush your teeth, but also to freshen your breath a little bit, with this, I find this very, very nice. So, just a little hygiene tip. And another thing, I don't want to show you, actually, what I am, what did I say, what I'm carrying, but I can just show you a little tip here. When you're carrying medication, you have some kind of prescription drugs for, I have had some back pain for some years and so on, so I have some prescription drugs, and I want to bring them with me. You have to make sure that this is allowed. I've been reading a lot on the customs page of Australia to see what I'm allowed to bring and what I'm not allowed to bring and so on. And for most part, as long as you have, I won't show you what this is, but as long as you have the original package with the label, which you can see are official and so on, all exemptions are okay, because as long as you can say that, okay, you are actually a doctor have prescribed this medication to you, this is fine. So, but just make sure that you have the original packaging, you have the label intact on the box or on the package, and that really helps if they are asking. so that's actually also a nice tip about that. So this was just a quick sum or quick little post about my go bag, which actually contains, like I said, things I want to bring on the aircraft, which can help me on when I'm actually on the plane for an extensive period of time. So if you find this useful, please let me know. If it's something else you're actually wondering, or if you have questions, please type them below. I will answer as quickly as I can. If you like what I do, please subscribe both to my YouTube channel but also to my blog, explorer.com, or to my Twitter account @RaymondHagen. Okay, this is Ray. I will keep you posted as my Aussie adventure progresses, so stay tuned and have an excellent day. Goodbye.